By the grace God has given me, I laid a foundation as a wise builder, and someone else is building on it. But each one should build with care, for no one can lay any foundation other than the one already laid, which is Jesus Christ. Hi, my name is Dara Teamer. First, I'm a missionary part of the Atlanta International Christian Church. I am also a graphic designer, pianist, violist, singer, and songwriter, and I even pick up the drums. But that's just me. God wants to make you into a wise builder. So this topic is how to be made perfect through the flames. Welcome to Made to Create. So in the first scripture I read, Paul describes the church is built off of the firm foundation, which is Jesus Christ. Now every building or project begins with a foundation. In this verse, the word wise also translates to skillful. So the unwise or unskillful person would not build a foundation at all, or they won't give careful thought into the materials needed to build a foundation that will last. So I have a question for you, and I want you to answer this in the comments below. What do you think it takes to build a foundation that will last? We'll get back to that answer right after this. Welcome back. Did you get to answer? I'd love to see what you said. But let's continue in 1 Corinthians 3, starting in verse 12. If anyone builds on this foundation using gold, silver, costly stones, wood, hay, or straw, their work will be shown for what it is, because the day will bring it to light. It will be revealed with fire, and the fire will test the quality of each person's work. In context, Paul was addressing the worldliness and arrogance within the Corinthian church. Many of them stopped following the foundational teachings of Jesus and instead started to follow personalities of the leaders within the church. Also, worldly traditions, and they've even gone after their own personal intellect. Paul addresses them and makes it clear that whatever foundation they place their faith into will be tested. So my question is, what are some of the foundational teachings of the world that will not last? Jesus said in Matthew 7:24-27 that whoever listens to his teachings and puts it into practice is like a wise man who builds his house on rock. When the storms came and the wind blew, that house stood firm. However, if you do not put his teachings into practice, it is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. When storms came, his house came down with a great crash. So this brings us back to verse 14. If what has been built survives, the builder will receive a reward. If it is burned up, the builder will suffer loss, but yet will be saved, even though only as one escaping through the flames. So with that said, everything that we do, spiritually and physically, will be tested. Practically, we can want everything that we work so hard for to survive the test, which can be our careers, our education, or even relationships. But most importantly, we want our spiritual relationship with God to survive the test. Many of us are feeling the pressures of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many have lost jobs, we're stuck at home, and there's many who have lost family and friends. During a time like this, it can be so easy to give up hope, to stop trying, or to not build at all. My question for you is, what are some of the ways that you have been tested? Did you give up, or are you striving to survive? field, I can relate to being tested through the storms. As a graphic designer, I built my foundation as solid as I could. As a teen, I spent hours teaching myself design skills, Photoshop, and coding. Then I went to 2 different colleges and spent 5 years to get a degree. I started to get a bit of experience also freelancing on the side. So I was confident that it would be easy with my experience and talent to get a great job, making a lot of money within my career. My vision expanded when I became a new Christian, and I wanted to pursue my passions with doing something great for God. So I moved for my first time on a mission team to California to help start a church, and then did it again 5 years later, which brought me to Atlanta. The experience was very impacting, and I saw many amazing miracles. However, my testing was being able to find a job in a very creative field. There were times I felt discouraged and not landing interviews, going to my 4th to my 6th year out of school. There was times I doubted my gift and I wanted to give up and stop applying. I was not even sure what I should be doing with my skill. Maybe some of you guys are feeling like this right now. I did have to come to an understanding on why I had my skills and a perspective on what it was to be used for. I didn't need to become wealthy and benefit only myself and my comfortable life. God gave me the gift of design to do things that not many designers can say they have done. He wanted me to help expand His message to so many others and to present Him excellently. My church, the International Christian Church, is a worldwide family of churches, growing to over 100 churches among 6 continents. I have been able to help with a cyber ministry, creating logos, banners, apparels, invites, web and video managing for multiple cities in California, Atlanta, Georgia, Indianapolis, Indiana, and even Manila, Philippines, and more. Being able to serve and even train others in this way has been even more fulfilling than my career goals. And now God not only blessed me with an amazing job within my career, but also the opportunity to create and creative channel to reach out to you and inspire you to keep building. With all that being said, it may not feel pleasant when you're tested through the fire. And like the scripture said, you may suffer some loss, but God has planned everything for your good. In Acts 17:27, He says that He does this so that you will seek after Him and find Him. I want to encourage you to seek after God. Learn how to build a solid foundation with the materials that will last for eternity. If you like this video and you want to watch more, type 1 in the comments and subscribe. If you'd like to learn the foundational principles of Jesus and get into a Bible study, type number 2 in the comments below and fill out the form in the description. If you want to submit a video of your art, music, or talent to be considered for one of these episodes, type number 3 in the comments and I will reach out to you. Right now I'm going to show you a slideshow of some of the designs that I've done over the years. Hopefully that inspires you to continue on creating. Thank you for joining me today, and this is Made to Create. Bye!